Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver, host of Stay Right or Be Left. Kanye West has got everybody upset now because Kanye West is opening his eyes and opening his ears and thinking. The last thing they want you to do is think. They do not want you to contemplate. They don't want you to look at the world and try to figure it out yourself. They want you to depend on them. Kanye West has always been a capitalist. Kanye West has always been conservative. Kanye West has always been around people who want to go where they're going. And that's what makes everybody successful. They use him because his music and lyrics is degrading. They use him because he degrades black women. They use him. They applaud him. They give him awards. But they don't want him to tell people why he's successful. They don't want him to make people think that you're successful by following his lead. So he said something about slavery. He said that slavery was for 400 years. Slavery must have been voluntary. It seems like it's voluntary to him, and the world is going crazy, and they're misquoting him. And I was going to show the video, but I thought maybe I'd just leave it alone, not show it. Let's just commentate on it. It's interesting. What he meant was, he didn't say 400 years in America. He said 400 years. The Western slave trade lasted about 420 years, started in 1491. Remember what happened in 1492? 1491, 1 year before Christopher Columbus sailed to America, another Portuguese captain went into Africa and captured 12 slaves and brought them back to Europe, and that began the European African slave trade. Slaves in America started in 1619 when Jamestown was visited by a Dutch man of war, and they had, I forgot how many slaves on there. They brought those slaves with them and began the American slave trade. But his idea that slavery must have been voluntary, think about it. Either you are a slave or you may die. It was a voluntary report. When they first captured those slaves, they had them in chains. They had to lock them up at night. They had to chain them to the floor of the ship. Because if you let those dudes up and walk around, they would have killed him. And Master knew that. When they got to the Caribbeans and broke them and brought them to America, they were broken. They were not prisoners. On that slave ship, they were prisoners. They were captured. They were put in chains. On that plantation, they didn't think of themselves as free people now captured. They didn't think of themselves as prisoners. They thought of themselves as slaves, and they acted like slaves. And it was voluntarily until they decided to either die to escape or be free. Some rebelled, Nat Turner, Denmark Vesey. Some burned down masters' homes. Some, like Toussaint Louverture in Haiti, led a whole rebellion and took over the country. Slavery was voluntary. I know what he's saying. To rebel against master is difficult, like David and Goliath, or the Red Sea crossing, or the walls of Jericho. It's difficult. Today, folks, it is 100% voluntary. Today, it is 100% up to you. Today, you are sending your kids to these inner city slave camps called public schools. Today, you're putting these kids under the control of slave masters who will train your kids to be slaves for their kids. Today, you are putting yourself in these inner city ghettos on purpose, and you are allowing the sons and daughters of the slave master to rule over you. And you cannot think of one city, one ghetto in America that the Democrats control, and they control every one of them. But you can't tell me one place that is doing good for black people. Name me a ghetto you can brag about. Name me a ghetto that you can say, I want more of that. Because, folks, you're going to get more of it. So what Kanye West was trying to say to you people was that you people have the right to be free, but you people have to want to be free. Nobody's going to come and free you. You can sit back and beg on master for more gummy cheese and more minimum wage instead of maximum wage. You can bug everybody about how you need more income, low income housing, not high income housing. You can blame everybody for what you're doing, but what you are saying to yourself is that you are inferior. You got your chains off of you, but you cannot go and do for yourself. You can now go to school. The library is free, but you don't want to go read. Let them tell you what shoes to buy. Let them tell you what dance to make. Let them tell you what drink to drink. You let master tell you everything. So every problem you have as a black adult requires white people to do something for you. What Kanye West is saying, stop being a slave. It's up to you. It is voluntary. Stop being a slave. Stop being dependent on everybody else. If you were a real man, I'm not a female, I'm a man. Men, if you were a real man, you're in charge of your life. Everything that goes on in your life is your fault. Period. Your fault, nobody else's. Your failures and your success is up to you. Your kids and grandkids are up to you. The slave master has trained us to be slaves because we allow him to train us. What Kanye West was saying, Donald Trump was popular in hip-hop. Everybody put him in his rap songs. What he was saying was that Donald Trump was the friend of hip-hop. Everybody liked him until he became free. Until he started talking about freedom, and the slave master said, all you Negroes go against him now. We don't like him anymore. Well, Kanye West is saying, I got a brain, I'm going to use the brain. Kanye West was right. This is Mason Weaver. Stay right or be left. We're going to go to freedom.